Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl Dragon. It's time for another quick tip. This tutorial is coming from the Creative Block Discord with a request from Azazlin. Hopefully I'm saying the name correctly there. Again, thanks for being a very dedicated member, and I'm happy to have time to address your concern. It looks like you're having an issue with the Mutator Zone. You need the weapons to remain intact. However, you have a Mutator Zone in that area because it's like a pregame area and the players go in there to get their weapons and that kind of thing. And the weapons keep just respawning all the time. And that's because of that Mutator Zone and that lifespan. So I'm going to show you how to control infinite lifespan with a dual mute zone system. If you guys are having these issues, hopefully this video will be the one to help you solve it and help you build faster. So let me show you what I mean, and we can get started on this tutorial. Alright, so if you have a pregame area and you have that Mutator Zone, you're going to notice that the weapons just continue to respawn, right? And this is the incorrect way to do it. So I have two examples here where I have one where the spawner is touching the ground and where the spawner is not touching the ground, and you can see it still behaves the same. The weapons just continue to respawn, and if you have like a big old lobby of weapons, and it just would be very distracting for the players, it won't look as clean. So this is the correct way to do it. You can see here this weapon remains static. It does not continue to respawn like the others, and this is the correct way to do it. And player can grab the weapon and it'll respawn normally as it should. So let me first show you how to set up the base system. Again, they're still able to drop their weapons, and it's going to pick up that weapon within a certain time frame, no problem, keeping it nice and clean, right? So that's what you want. You don't want this. This is not what you want, but this is what you want. So let's go ahead and I'll show you the first step of this system. Alright, so you can see here it's super easy. What you first need to do is create a Mutator Zone device and make sure that it is as thin as can be and literally 0.05 on the size of the height, and make sure it's as level with the floor as possible. Now you can see I have the incorrect way here. If you place your item spawner even on the top layer, is going to continue to pick up the weapon, and you're going to see those continuous spawns that don't look so cool. And also, if you even float it above the layer, it still behaves the same way. The only way to control this is to elevate the item spawner with an additional prop or whatnot. You can see I'm using a primitive shape here, and I found that here in this gallery. Let's see here. You can just go to galleries, customizable, and you can see these primitive shapes that you can use to elevate your item spawner. There's all kinds of shapes here. Be creative. I'm sure you'll find something that's really cool for your setup. You can even use any other shapes. Let's say if you want to use something from another gallery that's not customizable. Maybe you want to use like, a wall or a floor. You can definitely do that as well to prop them up. And then you can see how that Mutator Zone layer does not affect or touch this item spawner. So it remains static and it behaves as it should, right? Next, if this is going to be a pregame area, you want to ensure that players can't shoot and that they cannot build. Now, you can add those attributes on this one layered Mutator Zone. However, if they jump, they'll get those permissions back. So what you'll have to do is duplicate this, right? And you can either turn it upside down, or you can just kind of move it like this, right? Duplicate this device, and then you're going to increase the height to whatever works. Let's just go about 7 or 8, that's fine. And then we need to turn off, let's see, the pickup lifespan. Don't override. And then we want to turn on or turn off the fire in the building and everything else like that. So make sure that's good. And then you should have 2 systems like so, right? They're going to work independently from one another. So when we start the game now, and then you'll see I can't swing my pickaxe, I cannot shoot, and then the correct way still works just as fine. If I drop my weapon, it should disappear within the designated time. There it goes, and there you have a dual mutator zone system, each working independently, doing different things. But just because of the placement, you're able to prevent this from happening. So that's a very simple solution, very quick tip, and I hope this has helped any of you who's having this same problem. All right, you guys keep those questions coming. Just drop them in the Creative Block Discord. I'll be more than happy to help when I can. And again, thanks for being a member. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, keep it positive, and keep it safe. Bye.